We have more severe weather potential today, again across portions of the plains and Midwest. We have two tropical disturbances, one in the eastern Pacific and one in the Atlantic, that are likely to develop into a tropical cyclone within the next 3 to 4 days. And temperatures are extremely hot across the east. Let's talk about when we may see a cool down. It's June 3rd, 2025. Let's get into the updates. As I said, we have a large marginal to slight risk for severe weather across portions of the plains and Midwest today. Our greatest tornado threat today, as you can see, stretches from western Kansas up through northern Michigan. Our greatest risk for wind almost mirrors that 2% tornado risk, and hail as well. We are seeing a pretty nice QLCS setup here across portions of the plain and Midwest, although the latest HRRR doesn't show much supercell development, meaning we may just see a lot of strong thunderstorms today, but not that many severe. Our Rufus model disagrees. It does see the potential for severe thunderstorms stretching from Kansas up to Michigan, and maybe even potentially out here in eastern New Mexico and the panhandle of Texas. There's one thing all these models agree on though: we're likely to have this squall line form and push out east. And you can also see that represented when we look at our excessive rainfall potential today, especially through states like Kansas and Iowa and New Mexico and western Texas. I did want to quickly point out that tomorrow, central New Mexico, including Santa Fe, has an elevated risk for flash flooding. They have a 40% chance of excessive rainfall. But our greatest risk for severe weather tomorrow does look to be farther up to the north. I believe our disturbance out in the eastern Pacific will get itself together and become a tropical cyclone within the next 3 to 4 days, before hopefully moving off into the open ocean, although there are some models that do bring it back into Mexico, so we'll have to keep our eye on this. Our disturbance out in the Atlantic does have a 70% chance of development within the next 2 days, although this thing is pushing off into the North Atlantic and not likely to affect anyone really. Our heat out east does look to stick around for at least another 4 to 5 days, although as we get into late June and early July, we may see a little bit of a break from that heat. Potentially cooler weather on July 4th as well, although this is pretty far out, so we'll have to wait and see. I appreciate you guys watching this video. If you like this type of content, feel free to throw me a follow or sub. I do make posts like this every day, and I stream every day as well to try to answer all of your questions. I'll see you in the next video.